my god. Sunlight. What's up guys, it's Quentin, and today I want to talk to you guys about awkward moments. So here we go. Time to get awkward. So there's something that we all have as human beings. Awkward moments. Times when you're in public and things go wrong. Not so much disastrously wrong, but embarrassing wrong. So I'm going to share a few of my awkward moments with you guys. Now there's the universal awkward moment when you're in public and you're sitting down somewhere on like a bus or I don't know, in a restaurant, and you really have to fart. Now if you have any sense of manners, you know not to fart in the middle of a crowd like that. But sometimes you really just gotta let it rip. And so most people like let it out, try to let it out real slowly, bits at a time. They'll just let little bits go, and then it's really bad when the person next to you smells it. Yeah. Another awkward moment is when you think someone else is actually someone you know. So you're like, let's say at a grocery store, and you see some person you thought you knew, and you run up and you hug them, or something like that. You try to like jump on them to surprise them, and then they end up not being who you think they are, and they're just like... But I'm here to tell you it's alright, because I thought someone was my mom in a grocery store one time. So here I was going to get sausage for my mom. I was helping her shop at the nearest grocery store for the groceries at a resort, and I grabbed the goods, the sausages, the package, and I brought it over to a cart to a woman that looked like my mother, and I said, "Hey mom," and then she turned around and like it turned out it wasn't my mom. So what do you do in that situation? It's funny because I literally told her, "You're not my mom." I grabbed my sausage and walked off. It was great. Oh my gosh. And then there's another awkward moment that I have in mind that's specifically towards me and my brother, because I don't know how many people have actually been in this kind of situation, but I was at a wedding one time, at a wedding dinner, and you know how like you tick the glasses with your spoons or forks to make like a dingy noise and everyone looks at you for a speech? Well, I am a gentleman who drinks tea at weddings, and I had gotten some like sugar to put in my tea. So I took my spoon, I stirred it like a regular person. I don't want sugar at the bottom of my tea. So here I am stirring my tea, and then after I take it out, I don't want it to drip all over the place. So I always tick it on the tip of my glass to get the drops off before I wipe it. And yeah, that made a crystally dingy noise. So here goes everyone in the wedding going completely dead silent and looking at me and my brother. And he decides to point at me and says he did it. And then I had to just shrug it off. Awkward moment. It was great though. Everyone got a laugh out of it. Why am I so awkward? And of course, there's the classic awkward moment when someone walks up to you and you don't remember their names or even who they are. They're like, "Oh, don't you..." Oh. They're like, "Oh, Granny, I haven't seen you since you were like this tall. Do you remember me?" And you're like, "No. No, I don't know who you are." Stranger danger. Or even at school when somebody knows your name and they're like, they say hi in the hallway and you're like, you don't know what to say back. You don't know their name. You're just like, "Hey, what's up?" And then they're like, "You don't remember my name, do you?" And you're like, "No. I do not." Awkward. And then it's awkward when a girl or a guy walks up to you and they ask you to a dance or a prom or a homecoming, or they just say they like you and they want to date you, and you don't want to take them or date them. Awkward. The guilt is real. But yeah, it's tough when you're stuck in that situation. But in any case, that is it for my video. Thank you for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you liked it, and make sure to check out my main channel, subscribe, and check out my friends' channels, and I will see you guys another time. Y'all stay classy and don't be afraid to get awkward.